Never done this before. First attempt. I'm down in FRANT Lakes to be precise. Got two carp rods out. Had two fish, one on each rod. I had one mirror, one common. And I've got no idea if this live thing's working or not. I've never done it before. And I've got the sun in my face. I can't really see the camera. But it's a beautiful day. The sun's out. The rods are out. Two fish. Only been here a couple of hours, so that's a good start. Having two fish. He's baiting up on the far bank. He's had a few, the geezer over there. But yeah, has anyone fished FRANT before? I haven't been here for years. It's a beautiful venue, very well kept. Totally different to how it was years ago when I came down here. I think there was only 2 or 3 lakes, but now there's about 8 different lakes. Oh, there's a fella running along the bank. His son's rod's going off and his dad's had to run over. God knows if you can see that, but he's just hooked into a fish over there. But welcome, who's watching? 4 people. Hello, 4 people. I don't know who's watching, but welcome. I'm down at FRANT. First proper carp fish of the year. Had 2 fish out already in the first couple of hours. One fish came to a CC More live system boilie. And the other fish came to a homemade boilie made by my friend Steve. So it's 1-1. Might do a battle of the baits video. This is a bit of a trial for these homemade boilies, but flies. When I used to make boilies myself, homemade, I did really well, and I've not done it for years just because of lack of time. I haven't really got time to make my own bait. So the baits you buy nowadays are so much better because you get the stabilized baits or frozen baits, so they're nice, soft, easy to digest for the fish. So do you really need to make your homemade baits? They're working because I've already had 1 fish on my friend Steve's bait. So this is the lake. There's my rods. I can see a fish topping over by the rushes. It's very slow though, to be honest. I think maybe coming into our 3rd hour of being here, and I've had 2 fish in 3 hours, and it's supposed to be a runs water. I've never fished it before, this lake, but the fella who's just hooked one over there, he fishes it often, and I think he's on maybe his 5th fish already. So I might have to go and get a bit of advice from that young fella because he's doing better than me at the minute. Who's watching? We've got 5 people on the stream. That's good. I've never done a live stream before. Very soon, if you're a watcher of my channel, you might know that I've done quite a lot of fishing videos for Elfix, and 2 weeks time I'm back at Elfix on the North Lake. I was lucky enough that one of my friends managed to book it up, because it's almost impossible, isn't it, to book up the lakes down Elfix unless you're on the day ticket waters. You can get on them, but North Lake and West End and Pullens, it's just impossible. It's too many people, it's too popular. But we've managed to get on the North Lake. Going to be doing 5 days, and hopefully I will finally catch a 40-pound UK carp. That's my target for this season. I want to catch a 40. Biggest out of that lake, well, biggest ever, was from the North Lake, and that was 40, not 40, 34 pound 10. So fingers crossed I hit the 40 bracket this time. There must be so many 40s coming out, because constantly, and you can't always tell the common carp apart. So when someone has a common, they always look quite similar, but when people are having 40 pounders, mirrors out the North Lake, you can tell the difference between the mirror carp. They look quite individual, but there's plenty of 40s in that North Lake. So there's every chance we'll have a few between us. I did notice recently though, because there's a really big ghost carp in that North Lake, which I think it's not far off the UK record. I did search it up, and I think the UK record is £53. It's a ghostie caught in a lake down Cornwall, and the last time this ghostie was caught in the North Lake, I think it was 52 or something. So it's not far off a UK record. Imagine catching a record ghostie, man. Anyway, just a 40 will do me, and well, any fish to be honest. Down there with friends, just having a chill out. It's a bonus if the fish come along. It's just a break from life, really. Life gets too hectic. It's a break from work, almost a little holiday. Gonna camp up on the bank, but gonna do my best to try and catch fish as well, obviously, and make a video worth putting out. So each time we go, even if it's not me catching, I've got friends who have fish out as well. Scotty has been fisherman. Battle of the Rods we call it. He's won the first 2 years fishing the Battle of the Rods trophy. So every time, each time a year goes by, he has his name engraved on this trophy. So Scott can make it 3rd year in a row, but I'll do my best to make sure it's me. I'm going to use different bait this year on North Lake. I'm going to be using Baitworks. There's a bait called ASM by Baitworks, and it stinks. If you go on the Baitworks website, it says, warning, this bait is not wife friendly. And I brought it into my house yesterday, and my wife wasn't happy about it. It stank. Even when I put it back outside, my kitchen still smelt of the bait. It's so potent. So that's one bait I'm using, ASM by Baitworks. I always go with Scopex squid, don't I? If you've seen previous videos, Scopex squid by Nash, that's a winner. Today I'm using CC More Live System, which I've never caught a fish on before. So that's an achievement, catching one fish on the CC More today already. And Cell, mainline Cell is the other winner. And I don't really, I don't use much else apart from them 4 baits. Why change your baits when you're catching? If you're confident in a bait and you catch on it, there's no reason to change, is there really? Oh, I don't know if you just saw that. Fella cast over to the back to the rushes. There's really not much space to cast. I just heard Bazza's bite alarm. I'm down here with my mate. He's fishing opposite there. He's busy looking in the lake. He has got his receiver with him, so he's not too far from his rods. But Bazza's had 1 fish. I've had 2 fish, but it's early days. If you've tuned in, how many people are tuned in? Couple. If you've tuned in, thanks for tuning in for my first ever live stream. I think I'm going to go have a cup of tea and catch some more fish, hopefully. Right, see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Look out for a new video from this session, FRANT fishery. Speak to you soon, everyone. Take care. I don't know how to end this.